What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How's it going? You know, it is Wednesday, January 4th, and like every Wednesday we have our Cassie Mendoza weekly vendor reset and must buys. So in order to find Cassie Mendoza, aka the gun runner, we have to first find the snitch. So, like every week, here is my coordinates. 1408 by 3626, and I am located just south of the 1040 safe house. You can even see the route that I took from the safe house to this location. Now, I typically find the snitch here. However, if you find the snitch in a different location, or maybe he's more popular in, the east side of the map or what have you, just let everyone know where you typically find the snitch in the comments below. Because where I find the snitch might not be where someone else finds the snitch. That way, if everyone's just, telling each other different locations, they can, go and find the snitch and hopefully find Cassie Mendoza before the time's up. Now that segues into the next part. What do I mean by when the time's up? If you go to your map, after finding the snitch, you will see a white shopping cart icon on your screen. Right there, that is Cassie Mendoza's vendor and her location. So you can highlight that and go straight to Cassie. However, if you look in the top left of your screen, it says the vendor will close in 13 hours. So that means you have to find the snitch and go to Cassie today before she closes tomorrow, and then you have to wait for her to open back up.
Access complete.
Now, as far as I know, when you find the snitch and it gives out her location when her vendor closes, I'm not sure if you have to find the snitch again. I don't think you do. But if you know more about that, just let me know. I typically just find the snitch the day of, go to Cassie, and then I never have to worry about it again. But let me know in the comments if you've ever had troubles. Maybe you found the snitch and then you forgot to go to Cassie, so then the next day you went to Cass, or, whatever, and it was closed. And then you had to wait for the vendor to reopen up, so then you had to find the snitch all over again, or maybe she was just there. Who knows? Let me know if you have anything to add on that subject. But for me and this Cassie location, the best way to go to it is to fast travel to the DZ East Charlie checkpoint, and then just run this exact route that I am running. It's probably, 2.5 blocks? Oh, of course I'm running special ammo. Oh, it's about 2.5 blocks away from the dark zone. And then you just have to run over here until you find the American Food Store. That's right. That's the name of the store. Check it out. So here we are, the American Food Store. Now, to go to her location, you have to go to the back of the store. Instead of going to the back alleyway, turn right, and then you can hit this rope. She's actually on the third story. So after you hit this rope, you have to look for the ladder right there behind you. And then if you have never been to this part of the open world, there is a collectible right here on this crate. And then you jump through this window, and to your left will be a side mission right here. Now, I have already done the side mission, so I can't see it, but if you're new or returning, there will be a side mission there for you to do. Now, Cassie is in the bathroom right here, so here we go. You can timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is Cassie Mendoza's weekly vendor reset and must-buys for January 4th.
Is there something you want?
Now, starting off at the top, we have the named items, followed by the gear set items, and then high-end items. Now, the named items do come with a disclaimer. If you are new or returning to the game, you will only see these top 2 items. You have to unlock the bottom 2 items. So listen closely. For the shield splinter, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the year 1 hunters and open up the ivory box that is in the base of ops in Washington, D.C. Once you do that, you will receive this weapon, and then she will sell it every week with different attributes. Now, the same thing goes with the hunter-killer, except for you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Warlords of New York hunters, open up the off-white box that is at the Haven settlement in New York City. You will receive this chess piece, and then Cassie will sell it every week with different attributes. So that's how you get all 4 of these to be unlocked. 2 of them will be the same every week with just different attributes, and then the other 2 up top will be randomly generated. But we do notice that it's the exact same as the countdown named items. So, with that being said, here we go at the top, starting with the darkness. This is the named marksman rifle with perfect eyeless, and this week it comes with damage targets at a cover. Now, damage targets at a cover is a great attribute to have on a weapon. In my opinion, it's the best just because 99% of the time your enemies are at a cover and it does a lot of damage. Now, it does go up to 10%, so you could make this even higher. And then, of course, you have to worry about that marksman rifle and headshot damage as well. Moving on to the next one, we have the Picaro's holster. This is the named Brazos de Arquebus holster with weapon damage as an attribute. So this technically gives you 2 core attributes. It gives you that armor or skill tier at the top, and then at the bottom, it gives you a random generated attribute and then that weapon damage at 15%. Now, this week, it comes with armor regen, and it's a decent roll. So, what I would do with this one is pick it up. I would max out that armor attribute and then just work on optimizing that armor regen to max. And then you could use this in a pretty wicked, armor regen build, which I'm sure I'll be showing you guys here shortly. Now, next up, the Shield Splinter. I already told you how to unlock it, so here's the one she's selling this week. It comes with max damage to armor. Pick this thing up right meow. And it's cool because I just did a build with the Shield Splinter and the Hollow Man mask, which the Hollow Man mask is being sold in DZ South, I believe. And the Shield Splinter is here with max damage to armor from Cassie. So you could pick up both of these. I mean, it's pretty damn wicked. I like it a lot. And the best part about that is you could do like a damage to armor, damage to health build instead of the damage targets at a cover that I showed the other day, which, spoilers, that's going to be one of my next videos. And then the Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Golden Gear chest piece with Perfect Intimidate. Now, remember, Perfect Intimidate was reworked around year 4, just changing up the talent from giving you all of the amplified damage immediately to giving it to you in stacks. So the Perfect Intimidate and Intimidate will gain stacks when you're near an enemy and have bonus armor instead of it just giving you all that damage up front. But nevertheless, it comes with a decent armor roll, a okay headshot damage roll, and then health. What I would do with this one, if you needed to pick this one up, is re-roll that health off for crit chance, crit damage, armor regen, whatever it is you need, status effects, and utilize it that way. These rolls are pretty decent, so definitely take a look at it. Next up, we have the gear set items. Rigger backpack. I'm still getting people asking me for a rigger build, so I will put it together. I personally have never used rigger in my life, but I will soon, I promise. I just have to get some time together to put it together, but I will come out with a rigger build soon, mark my words. Now, this backpack comes with explosive resistance. Now, I need it for a build, right? Canceling your skills will reset their cooldown. I mean,
Nice
I'll
doing
most
business
definitely
with
pick
you.
up that backpack because that's going to be a good one. And I'm going to keep a skill tier on it so I can reroll that explosive resistance for whatever it is I want. Whenever you see a skill tier, you can treat it as a max attribute. So on these gear sets, if you're looking for a skill build, all you have to do is get one item. It'll come with the skill tier, and then you can roll whatever it is you want on it. And then boom, your skill build's done. It's pretty simple. Next up, we have a Heartbreaker chest piece with health, and it's a okay core attribute roll for armor. Eclipse Protocol gloves with weapon handling, but again, it coming with that skill tier, you can re-roll that weapon handling off for whatever it is you want. Speaking of Wix, Rigger knee pads, okay,
Good doing
and
business with you.
Rigger holster, okay. I'll pick up both of those because I'm going to just re-roll the bottom attributes to whatever. Again, I've never used Rigger, so I'm going to pick these up and I'm going to just experiment a little bit. And then Eclipse Protocol mask with skill damage. Not bad, not bad. Now looking at the high-end items, we have a MK16 with Optimist and crit hit damage. followed by a custom PF45 with stability and sadist. For the gear items, we have a Badger pair of gloves with max armor, a decent hazard, and then headshot. Interesting. Interesting. What what I would do with this one? I'm not sure. I'll check
Thanks
it
a
out.
lot for the
But you
purchase.
could re-roll that headshot damage for anything else. You know, crit chance, crit damage. You could even max out the headshot damage. It doesn't matter. But having that max armor with a good hazard roll, you could easily run around with max hazard and a shotgun build and like two tap people. I mean, that is a possibility. I'm not super big into snipers or shotguns in this division game. I like them heavily in the first division game, but in this one, I've kind of just stuck to ARs, SMGs, and LMGs, with rifles, you know, being that next thing I would try before marksman rifles or shotties. But never say never. Interesting. And then we have a Overlord mask with crit hit damage and armor regen. Now looking at the mods, we have a crit chance 4.9 and shield health of 4.3. All right, now must buys things to look at from Cassie. The darkness isn't bad. It comes with damage targets out of cover. That's good. The Picaros isn't bad either. Armor regen, decent. The shield splinter is pretty good as well with the max damage to armor. The Hunter Killer is not bad either with the decent armor and headshot. Just reroll that health. For the gear set items, nothing really stands out. I mean, bunch of skill tiers. And then for the high end items, I would say the Badger gloves would be the only thing to really look for. But all right, everyone, that is it for
Agent,
Cassie
it's a
Mendoza. I
pleasure
hope you
doing
enjoyed the
business with
video. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. You know the whole spiel. I am Kamikazevondoom. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.